This is my final project in subject English in the section Grammar. Ok, instruction. Buscar dos juegos online relacionados a un tema gramatical. Enviar el link. Usando PowerPoint u otro programa explicar cómo se juega. Video tutorial. Let's continue. First, okay, this is a short definition. Phrasal verbs. In English traditional grammar, phrasal verbs is the combination of 2 or 3 words. For example, turn down, run into, sit up, turn off, and others. My first game is phrasal verbs zombie game. Okay. At the beginning, a menu appears where there are 2 options. It's start and help. In this case, we select start. Once selected, we have to click on the dice. It depends on what number comes out is the number of squares when advancing. For example, if I have 3, I have to move in this space in the tree. Let's continue. Okay. If we have an incorrect answer, it returns us 3 turns, or depending on the number that come out. For example, in this case, I have an incorrect answer, and I returned 3 turns. Actually, I have 5 points, but if I have incorrect answer, I return us 3 turns. In this case, I have in the second. If we have a zombie, for example, here, 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 it is depending on what the corresponding punishment says. For example, in this case says go back 3 places. For example, 3 places, 1, 2, 3. This one. For example, key back to start. If I have this casilla, I will back to the start. Oh, and we only have 16 changes. This one, 16 changes. In the other case, if we have the correct answer, it keeps us where we are without going backwards. For example, here, I'm correct answer, and I will here, and so on until the chances are over or the game ends. Second game, relative clauses. Relative clauses give us information about the person or thing mentioned. Defining relative clause gives us essential information that tells us who or what we are talking about. We usually use a relative pronouns or adverbs to start a defining relative clause. Who, which, that, when, where, or whose. Let's continue. The second game is Space Dog, relative clause. As in the past, we have a menu, but in this case, we only have one option, which is play. In this game, at the beginning, it gives us a little tutorial. For example, this. And it says, read the question and select the correct answer. Once you are sure you select the correct answer, press submit. But be sure to do this within the given time. In this game, we have a clock. The tutorial is very basic, and let's continue. Okay. Before starting the game, it shows a loading image in which we only see the option next, and we select next. In this case, we have time for questions, 40 seconds approx. If we have an incorrect answer, they will not give us points, and the dog won't get his bones. See, I have an incorrect answer. Okay, let's continue. And the dog won't get his bones. Yeah. In this case, I have a correct answer, and the dog will have his bones. And the dog has his bones. He's happy. Yeah, in this case we have a correct answer and the dog will have his bones. It is the same way of the game until it is finished. The game ends until the first star is reached or up to 60 points. You can see score 10 to 60, or if we have a 1 star, 2 star, or 3 star. It depends of cada quien, and that's all. This is the game about phrasal verbs. As I said, we'll select the date and I have 3 points.
Choose the correct answer.
In this case, this say we are currently saving money to buy a new car. In this game, we don't have time and we have to take all the time if you want. For example, if I have an incorrect answer, I put next and I return 3 and
choose the correct answer.
Sheffield. We have a correct answer and I put next and here I don't return and I continue, and that's all about this game. In our second game we have a dog.
Choose the correct answer.
I will put next, and in this game I have a time 40
Choose
seconds.
The correct answer.
Some of the people's, for example, if I put this one and here we have an incorrect answer and the doggo won't have his bones. Look. And that's all.